How are you all doing today? Let's go ahead and draft out a mermaid skirt from a basic pencil skirt block. Okay, it is quite very simple. So as you can see, I have drafted out my basic skirt pattern, basic pencil skirt pattern. Go ahead and draft out yours, and then let's get straight into this. So here is my front and the back block. So I'm going to label the front F and then the back B. Okay, now after that, remember I have my center front, and then here is my side front as well for the front block, and then for the back I have my center back and then the side back. Now the length of this pattern for the sake of this tutorial is 35 inches. Okay, now I have the waist point, the hip point, the knee point, and then the length of my skirts. Moving over to the back, I have the waist, the hip, the knee point, and then the length of the skirts. Normally your waist to hip should be 9 inches and your waist to the knee should be 18 to 20 inches. Okay, now I've added my bust sitting allowance and zipper allowance for the back. Now that I'm done explaining what I have on this block, let's go ahead and remove the back block so that we start working on our mermaid skirt using the front block. Okay, so we are going to be drafting out the front for now, and after that we move over to the back. Now you're going to move over to the knee point and then divide whatever measurement you have there into two. Mark it out just like this, and then also repeat the same thing to the hemline. And after that, go ahead and bring in your straight ruler and then connect the points together just like this. Now after this, go ahead and bring in your scissors, and then we are going to have to slash this. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you that I'm going to cut through to this side. So we are just going to slash from this middle line to the side. Okay, but watch me as I do this. It is quite very simple. So go ahead and slash the middle line that you have just marked out, and then you're going to take it to the side. Okay, now note that the center should remain that way. Okay, you're not slashing the other side because we want to add fullness to the side. Okay, so I'm going to slash it. Now it has saved my slash wasn't allowing me to spread this out properly, so I need to slash it out again, but please remember not to slash completely. So I went ahead to slash a little bit more, and then now I was able to spread it out. Okay, now to spread it out we need to add a little bit of fullness to this, and to do that you need another fresh pattern paper. So I'm going to bring in another fresh pattern paper and then insert it underneath, as you can see me doing like this. Please, you have to be very careful because you don't want that your sides to cut off. Okay, now after this, go ahead and bring in your masking tape, your solo tape, or your pin. I'm making use of my pins right here because I can't find my masking tape, but your pin is still okay. If you have your masking tape, go ahead and tape it down. That is better. Now after that, we are going to have to spread this out using 17 inches. Now here it all depends on how wide you want your mermaid skirt to look. Okay, but 17 inches is fair enough, so I made use of 17 inches, and then I'm going to ensure that I pin this down properly well, okay, so that it can relax well. Now after doing this, we are going to have to connect the hemline. Now this is what you should notice. It's as if the sides is now longer than the center, right? So you would want to connect like this line I'm showing you right now. No, do not do that. Rather, you should connect from where the middle hemline stops. Okay, so this is me just trying to measure to show you why you should connect from the middle. You can see that middle matches up with the side, which is 17 inches. Okay, so that is where you should connect from. Okay, so neglect the first line that I just showed you. I just used that to explain something to you. So the second line I'm just drawing out now is where you're going to follow to cut out. Okay, anyways, we are going to cut it out right now so that you see. Now if you feel like you want the side of this your mermaid skirt not to be okay, so you can see I'm trying to cut out the side as well. Okay, so this is fine right now. Now next thing I'm going to do is use my tape. Okay, and I'm going to measure from the side to where we slashed from. Okay, so right there I have 14 inches. You have to have it at the back of your mind, 14 inches, right? We are still going to make use of that. Now we are going to move over to the back. Here is my back. Repeat the same thing that you did for the front. Divide the back block on the knee point into two and then mark the middle. Also extend it to the hemline. Now after you must have done that, we are going to also slash this. So as you can see, here is my scissors. We are going to slash. Okay, we are going to have to slash both ways. Okay, you're going to have to slash the side and the center, but for now we are going to have to slash just the side. Okay, so to slash the side I'm going to turn it a little bit because I won't be able to cut it out if it's the way it was before. So I'm going to slash now. You can see I'm slashing towards the side, okay, not the center back. All right, now this is where we're going to make use of these 14 inches that I measured out, that I told you to keep in mind. But before that, let me go ahead and slash this as well. But after slashing it, make sure you did not spread the center. Okay, just keep it that way and then bring in your fresh pattern paper. Okay, place it underneath the back block just like this, and then you're going to make sure that the center remains in place. Okay, not minding that we have slashed that center, right? We are going to first of all spread out the side. And now to spread out this side, we are going to make use of that same 14 inches that we measured out for the front. Okay, this is because we want the side of the front and the back to be equal. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to measure it starting from the center that we slashed and then spread it out to have the 14 inches. Can you see? So now that I have my 14 inches, I'm going to go ahead and use my pin to hold it in place. If you have your masking tape, go ahead and tape it down. That is fine. But for this tutorial, I'm making use of my pin. Okay, I hope you understand. Now, after I must have gotten the sides to be equal, it's now time for me to spread out the center of the back block. And to do that, I'm going to ensure that this middle line of the front and the side, I hope you understand, that is the middle line of the side of the back block and the center of the back block aligns. I'm sure you are seeing what I'm trying to do. Okay, just make sure that they're equal and then spread it out however you want it. The back can be spread as much as you want. Okay, but for me, I just decided to spread it out a little. Okay, if you watch some people that make use of freehand, they either add 10 inches, 5 inches for the back. That is it. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and cut out the hemline just like this, and after that go ahead and cut out the paper that you have by the side. Can you see? So you can see that this is quite very easy to achieve. This is how to achieve your mermaid skirts with your pencil skirt block. It is very simple, and I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to share it so that more people can see it, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay, so now you can see that I tried matching up the side and they aligned. Okay, I will see you guys in my next one.